Hey you, do you like needlessly quick economy cars? Oh, cool, then settle in. The world of hot hatchbacks has gotten super interesting of late. The Honda Civic Type R absolutely dazzled us when it arrived back in 2017. Now, something similar has happened with the Hyundai Veloster N. Who's down for a quick comparison? Starting with the established player, we have the Honda Civic Type R. Built from the sensible Civic hatchback, the Type R has 4 seats and enough cargo space to convince your significant other it's a practical purchase, assuming they never set eyes on it. Actually, look at the thing and it's abundantly clear this is no lowly hatchback. Beneath the fender flares, vortex generators, wing, and hood scoop are all the ingredients for a tasty high-performance stew. There's a thoroughly reworked suspension, 3-mode adaptive dampers, Continental Summer Performance tires, and clamp-tastic 4-piston Brembo brake calipers with 13.8-inch front rotors. Yes, I'm trying to make clamp-tastic a thing. At its core lies a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder engine whose ample output is directed to the earth through a brilliant short-geared 6-speed manual transmission, a limited slip differential, and, ultimately, the front tires. Then we have the newcomer. Like the Type R, the Hyundai Veloster N is a front-drive performance car sporting a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder, a 6-speed manual gearbox, and an electronically adjustable suspension. Unlike the Type R, the N is stylistically restrained, though that's not to say it lacks pizzazz. Man, I love using words like pizzazz in KBB videos. Inside, there are blue accents, sport seats, an N-design steering wheel, and a sequential shift indicator. Outside, the fastest of Velosters wears unique front and rear fascias, sporty rocker panels, a prominent spoiler, dual exhaust pipes, and standard 18-inch wheels with Michelin Pilot Supersport tires or optional 19-inch Pirelli P0s. Behind those front wheels hides standard 13-inch or optional 13.6-inch brake rotors. For the record, the only color you should buy the Veloster N in is blue. I will find and shame you if you buy another color. With that threat on the table, let's compare. In heaviest form, the Hyundai Veloster N perfectly matches the Honda Civic Type R's curb weight. What are the odds? Given the R's superior power figures, it's a wiser choice for quarter-mile grudge matches. At the same time, the Veloster N is plenty quick. With a lucky launch, it might get the jump. Nonetheless, advantage R. Come on now, obviously the Veloster N wins. Listen to that pop. Where track-focused handling is concerned, I, the disembodied voice of Kelley Blue Book's Mike Anuzio, prefer the snappy precision of the Type R, lest we forget this wonderful moment. However, some on our team found the Veloster N to be a more manageable tool for track lapping. Ultimately, the zippiest of Civics is a stickier, faster race tool, but the Veloster N is fast enough that a good driver could easily catch a somewhat less good driver in the Type R. We're going to hand this category to the Type R, but just barely. While the Civic Type R's in-your-face attitude has a brash, absurd kind of appeal, the Veloster N's red and blue accented aggressive but not too aggressive aesthetic seized our editorial team's collective heart. Merging the Veloster's asymmetrical charm with racing N elements yields exciting and handsome results. Again, buy it in blue. Or I will find you. Slip into the Veloster N, and the first thing you'll appreciate are its supportive sport seats. The second thing you'll notice is how the world has suddenly turned to hard plastic. Sneak into one of the back seats, and you'll soon realize you prefer the front seat. And even though the cargo hold is decently spacious, the aperture to access it is tight. Contrast all of that with the Civic Type R, and it's no contest. The R's materials are nicer, passenger space is superior, and cargo space is both larger and more easily reached. Who cares? With a base MSRP lower than $36,000 including destination charges, the Honda Civic Type R is a smoking deal. Dramatic pause. Or at least until you see the Veloster N's base price. I'm not sure how that's possible. To make things fairer, we need to add the N's optional performance package, which ups horsepower to 275, swaps in a smaller front sway bar for more neutral handling, and adds an electronically controlled limited slip differential. So equipped, the Veloster N is still less powerful than the Type R, but wow, that is insanely cheap for a car this fun. Plus, the Veloster N comes well equipped and features a 10-year powertrain warranty. In the battle of price, Veloster N wins all day long. All right, prepare yourself. Here comes the wishy-washy conclusion. The winner of this little comparison is you, the enthusiastic driving public. What a weak way to wrap up a video. But honestly, it is true. If you want fast lap times, an elevated interior, and scalpel-precise steering wrapped in a perfectly outrageous shell, go Type R. And if you want a wickedly fun, bizarrely affordable performance car that's comparatively comfortable on the streets, but also properly swift at the racetrack, go N. No joke, our editorial team was split. We now transfer the discussion to the sensible, respectful hands of the internet. Have at it.